Now, let's do something. I want you to give me a word. I want you to give me a word.
Can it be anything?
Any word, any word.
Planet.
Brown.
Brown.
Yes.
Okay, let's stick to noun. Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Book.
word. Book. Okay. Then give me a phrase. Make a phrase with the word book.
The history book.
Okay. The history book. Okay. Then make it a clause. One clause. It can be.
मेरा पानी तो मुझे झूठा है वो तो
Clause. Give me a clause.
पानी पीने जाके प्लीज से
Give me a clause. Give me a dependent clause.
Can we
While
say
the
a
class-
history book is read?
While the class
I was reading the history book. Okay. Then give me a sentence. Now complete this sentence. Now complete this sentence.
While I was reading the history book, the teacher came in.
While I was reading the history book.
Or
the
we can, ma'am,
teacher- Yeah.
can we do it like she spilled water on it?
While I was reading the history book, who spilled water?
We can add a name.
Give me a sentence.
Ria spilled water on it.
Ria spilled
Water on it.
Ria spilled water on it. So Ria spilled water on it is a independent clause, and while is a dependent clause. Okay, so this can be done with children to bring in difference between clause and sentence. This is known as building blocks of sentence. We are building blocks. Building blocks of sentence. Okay. Clear? Any questions on this?
And this will be taught to a class 4 student.
Yes, after they come to know, after they are aware of all the differences, like the initial things, difference between a word and a phrase, clause, and sentence. So in grade 3, they come to know the difference between phrase and a sentence. In grade 1, we just start with sentence. We don't talk about anything. Grade 2, it's just redefining and telling them that there should be a verb. And grade 3, we teach them that words that making sense, a couple of words making a sense, but it does not have a verb. It's not a sentence, but it is known as phrase. And we start the class by making them identifying which one is subject, which one is object. Okay. So we redefine always has a subject and may not have an object, a sentence. And we tell them that verb is doing the action. So sorry, the pronoun is doing the action, and the in object, the pronoun is receiving the action. In grade 4, we teach them, make them realize how to make a sentence complex. We bring in conjunction. Okay. When two simple sentences we are joining with one of the coordinating word.
Ma'am, conjunctions are introduced in class 4.
Conjunctions are introduced in class 3, but it is more focused on class 4. Okay. And telling them how we are making the sentence more complex. In grade 4, we talk about the noun phrase, what I was talking about. Can we do some? Do you want to do some of it?
Sure,
Yes,
ma'am.
yes, sir. Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay, let's start. The old wooden fence fell down. Which is the phrase here, noun phrase? The old wooden phrase.
Ma'am, old wooden fence.
Phrase.
The old wooden phrase. Okay. He played his new Spanish guitar.
New
Spanish
Spanish guitar.
New Spanish
Spanish
guitar.
Spanish guitar.
New Spanish guitar.
Yes. They drove along the dusty, narrow, windy road.
Winding road.
The dusty,
No,
narrow,
the dusty,
windy
narrow,
The
windy
dusty,
road.
narrow, windy road.
Winding road.
Describing word and a noun.
Okay.
She showed some curious visitors around the
Some
historic.
curious
Historical
visitors.
house.
It was around
Historic
Some
house.
curious
And the
visitors
historic
around the
house.
historic.
some
Yes.
curious visitors and the historic house.
Some curious visitors and the
And
historic.
historical house.
I hope you got a hang now. What is noun phrase? No more confusion.
No, ma'am.
Ma'am, if you could.
Yes.
Oh, I was just trying to take the screenshot with the purple lines.
Oh, the purple signs are not there anymore.
Shruti, I'll send you.
Okay, okay. How? But we are not
Oh,
on the same group.
I'll get your number from the group. Don't worry.
Shruti, you can exchange your number with Ritika. No worries. Or Ritika, you can share the screenshot. I'll give it to Shruti. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So now in grade 4, we tell them to identify a subject and object in a sentence, and then is there any phrase or which is a phrase, which is a clause. Okay, so a group of words that contains a subject and verb and making sense are clause. So it can be dependent as well as independent clause called a complex sentence. Okay, when you have a dependent and independent clause in one sentence, it is a complex sentence. Okay, so and we make the sentence complex with the use of conjunction. Neither, nor, these are all conjunctions, right? So let's try some. We are going, okay, that is done. They were digging up a fossil. Is this a phrase or a clause? They are digging up a fossil. They were digging up
Clause.
It's a clause.
It's a clause.
clause. Okay, he will write a sequel to the novel.
Right. It is a clause.
Phrase. There is a phrase.
You're right.
It's a phrase.
It's a
There's
sentence
a
in
verb.
general.
There's a
Clause.
verb, right?
Close.
It is a
A clause.
clause.
You just need to identify phrase or clause. So a clause will have group of words with verb and subject, verb, and will make sense.
I was answering with my mic on mute.
Oh, okay. The lady with the hat.
Phrase.
Phrase.
The blacksmith and wheel.
Phrase.
Phrase.
The cook was adding some basil to the stew.